really quick D&D Play 20.
Perfect.
You
Thank
can
you.
join our Discord if you haven't, because it's an incredible
It'll
community.
be in the channel.
It will.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Perfect. So, since you started, you can introduce your character and yourself, and then popcorn it from there, please.
All right, so my name is Mariana, or Vagabunda, however you know me from, and I play Ava Harper. We're all 11-year-olds, so I'm going to skip that part.
Yeah.
She is a
Human.
sassy, yeah, she's a human. I was going to say she's a sassy, smart, little girl who thinks she knows best and who is very keen to prove herself and who is preparing for a prank. That's important.
Yeah, the first of many to come.
The first of many to come, because, yeah. I'll popcorn it to Emelia.
Hi, I'm Annie. I play Emelia. She is also 11 and human and Ravenclaw. She's got the cutest owl, Winston. He is the bestest boy. And she is assisting with the prank, even though she's not sure. And we'll
I don't
send
think
it.
you even know it's for a prank.
I don't think so. I'm just like potion. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think
I'll learn that.
Yeah, I think I conveniently put that out.
Yeah, that's okay. I still got your back. We'll popcorn it to Alonso.
Hello, I am Alonso. I am the cool kid next door, or one in school. I am with the cool Slytherin crowd. He is good at everything, and I will have no one say otherwise. I'll pass it on.
Hi, I'm Saint. I play Gideon, who is a Weasley, one of many at the school. Weasley Gideon is just, chilling and definitely not doing anything wrong ever. And everything is fine. And, she did her part in the prank, but is kind of out of it otherwise.
She had her own pranks
She
to do.
She definitely does know it's happening, but she was kind of on her own thing, pranking Alonso, which worked. Yeah, and is not really a potions kid. Can't really help them with that very much. So, just kind of, but fully supports it. We love it. That person deserves it. So, that's all. Just chill.
Alonso deserved it. Definitely.
Alonso also deserved it. I mean, I didn't do it. It was predicted, so it came true. Because I'm a great diviner.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You're welcome.
You're the best 11-year-old. Well,
nope.
Second best.
Yeah, nope.
We'll go second best.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, guys. All right. Well, I will do a quick recap because no one wants some free, bonuses today. So
we're too tired.
But I want my voice back.
I know you want your voice. That is fine. I'm okay with that. All right. So our session started right after our students made a laughing potion that will be put to use probably sometime soon, highly soon. They had around 4 hours to kill before astronomy class at midnight, so most of them spread out to do their own things. Ava went back to Ravenclaw Tower and noticed that Chester was following along behind her, and after a bit of talking, they decided to spend the next bit of time together playing some games until astronomy. Gideon broke off with Wave and headed towards the Room of Requirement, with, unknown to her, Alonso trailing a few minutes behind her. To the same place. Emelia headed to the Owlery to spend time with Winston. Maddie and Klauth, who I don't know, we might actually get them today. We shall see. They chatted for a bit before heading to their own dorm rooms to check on their pets and to rest, read, sketch until midnight. The time went by fast for some and a little restful for others. Ava lost Chester trying to learn how to play Go Fish. Gideon and Alonso sat and read a book on Quidditch while they waited for whoever was in the room of requirement to finish so they could go in and do some fun stuff. Emelia had a nice visit with Winston and puttered around her room. Maddie and Klauth mainly kept themselves occupied. After what seemed like a while, Gideon and Alonso saw James and Hagrid emerge from the room of requirement. And after a wave and a lot of trying to remember how to get in from Gideon, the door finally opened and they went inside. Astronomy class went well for pretty much everyone. They got to meet Professor Sinistra's daughter, Aubrey, who was visiting from Wagadoo. They got to look up into the sky and see things that Muggles will never ever get to see. They got to look at things that they each knew about and tried to find them. And they got some homework. But it was after class that things got a little strange for Chester and Maddie. When they got to the Hufflepuff common room, they noticed something was off right away. Things were tossed around everywhere, broken pots and chairs were scattered on the floor. Yosh Fu was crawling out from under a large table that was on top of him. Oh, and Teddy turned into a werewolf and ran at them. Chester dove out of the way, and then thankfully with the help of Maddie, they managed to grab a hold of him and use a stunning spell on him before anyone was bit or scratched. Teachers were called in, and Teddy was placed in the dungeon for everybody's safety. And Chester did not sleep that night. Come morning, everyone was informed of what happened, and they were all told to just stay away from the dungeon for a few days. All everyone heard, though, was Gideon say, "Let's make him a good, soon card," and then everyone was involved. Chester sat by himself during this, or at least tried to. First, Ava and then Alonso showed up to check on him, and then he was just about to leave to get ready for class when someone came over with a camera and said, "Hi, I'm Nigel Warpit. I'm from the Daily Prophet. I'm told you helped wrestle a werewolf last night. Do you mind if I ask you some questions and take your picture? This would make a great story, and I want to put you on the front page." So that's where we ended, and pretty much where we are going to be picking up. So, as soon as Nigel is in front of you two with Chester, who is on a 2-month vacation, so hi Belvedere. You guys, what's your passives?
Yes.
Yeah, I know Gideon's got a... Gideon has 9 eyes everywhere on her brain. But your kind of head is down. Okay.
It's a 20.
Yeah, I thought it was a 20. Alright, so...
What was Amelia's passive?
You're muted.
It is 11.
11. Your head's down and you are in the middle of signing cards. Alright. You don't really see it, but you do hear it. Gideon might see, but from the corner as Nigel is trying to get Chester to talk, you're going to hear and see someone kind of hover behind all the Weasleys. And as you look around, it's Ginny. I will put a picture of her up here for everybody to see. I liked this one.
Oh, I love her.
Yes. Nigel,
More weasels.
Huh?
you have been... She's just gonna... You're gonna see her look up at Nigel and go, "Nigel, you have been told we're not allowed to interview first years, second years, or third years without their parents' permission. Get over here."
I was wondering about that above table. Who let him in this school? He's interviewing children.
Of course. I'll put Nigel up there again for you guys too.
As soon as I hear Ginny's voice, I drop what I'm doing, and I just run over, and I just stand there and I'm just staring.
She's kind of like gonna give you a pat on the head without even looking at you, and she's just gonna go, and you're gonna hear the kids go, "Hi mom, hi mom," Hi, Aunt Jenny. Like, everybody's pretty much saying that.
Hi, Aunt Jenny.
She's just going to give everybody a little wave. And, where'd I put it? Nigel, you know why we're here. We're not here to bother the students. We have a job to do. Yes, she's just going to look around. Yes, we know about Teddy, we heard. We're not here for the fact that he is a werewolf like his father. We're here because, well, he was the keeper for the Hufflepuff Quidditch team. We need a new one. This is big news, Nigel. That's why we're here. He's going to have to find a replacement quite soon for the team here, or it's going to be entertaining. Now, and also the Gryffindors need a seeker, so we're going to have to interview them today too. Anyway, your first headline is out tomorrow, so don't get ahead of yourself yet. Speaking of which, do you have any copies on you? We want to hand them. I want you to hand them around to a few of the students and the teachers before tomorrow, because things are going to get a little fun. So why don't you hand one to the headmaster? Hand out a few here, and it's got a few small stories on it, but that's fine. So you're going to see Nigel walk over and hand a few students, and Jenny's just going to say, make sure Scorpius gets one. It affects him more than anybody. So she's going to hand out a few pre-copies of tomorrow's Daily Planet. Newspaper for everybody.
If she moves around, I follow her.
You follow her. That's fine.
Yeah, 100%.
While he's doing that, she's going to look over at the Goodwill card that you guys are doing and go, that's really good. Who wants to describe what is on the card for our listeners and watchers?
I'll do it because I started.
You did start it.
So Gideon is Gideon didn't really care before, but now Aunt Ginny has said good job, and so now it's the best thing ever. So it's like really simple. It's got like a drawing of a decent drawing of a werewolf on the cover. Mm-hmm. With the get well soon. And then on the inside it just says don't die. That's it.
Don't die. That's perfect.
Gideon has the spirit, but is very confused.
Can I just ask real quick?
Yep.
Did this part we were all in the for all of this we were all in the
You're in the main hall.
Okay, gotcha.
You're in the middle of having breakfast.
Right, I didn't remember if I had left for some reason.
No, not yet. Yeah, okay. You pretty much and Alonso sat down right when Nigel decided to run up to Chester. So you guys have like a half hour-ish before first class.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was just confused because I thought I had been doing something and it's not on my notes, but it was bugging me.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No problem.
Yeah, so it says don't die, and then on a PS on the bottom it says also don't eat anyone. But if you do, tell me because it sounds kind of cool.
Nice. Okay.
And I have suggestions.
Okay. Give me a quick perception roll too, please. I know the 20's good because you're near her. I still want to see you roll.
13.
Okay. You're not going to get as much with the 13. The passive is going to notice that she's got a bundle of papers in her hand. Mm-hmm. And you can make out the words adoption.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, you're going to see Nigel walk over to Scorpius and hand him a... it's not like the animated copy that you normally get of the Daily Prophet. This is just like a handwritten one with some pictures on it. So it's just like maybe a third or fourth draft. He's going to hand a few around, and would anyone like a copy of that? Mm-hmm. So I will post it here. would anyone like to read the headline?
I'll read it.
Okay. I'm going to send it to you in Discord. I didn't have time to actually make this. I wish I did. Sorry. It's not letting me do the whole thing. Give me one sec. It's being... I can't upload the entire thing to you. Give me one second. So, the title itself... So that's part of it. I will send you the rest.
I as Crystal and confused. Okay. Am I reading it above
Nope.
table or as Gideon?
As Gideon, please.
Okay.
Oh, there's
Just
more.
the title?
Nope, all of it. This
Okay.
is being passed around.
Lucius Malfoy appointed new Warden of Azkaban? September 5th, 2017, by Nigel Wolpert, special correspondent for the Daily Prophet. In a turn of events that has left the wizarding world buzzing, Lucius Malfoy has been appointed the new Warden of Azkaban years after the end of the Second Wizarding War. The appointment, announced by the Ministry of Magic late last night, has sparked a flurry of reactions from all corners of the magical community. Lucius Malfoy, once a notorious Death Eater and close confidant of He Who Is Dead, has undergone significant rehabilitation since the fall of the Dark Lord. Following the war, Malfoy was acquitted of his crimes, largely due to his cooperation with the Ministry and the vital intelligence he provided. Despite this, his involvement in some of the darkest chapters of our history has cast a long shadow over his name. Minister of Magic Kingsley Shacklebolt, who signed off on the appointment, stated in a press release, "Mr. Malfoy has shown remarkable change and dedication to rectifying his past actions. His extensive knowledge of dark magic and its deterrence will be invaluable in maintaining the security of Azkaban." Malfoy's appointment has been met with mixed reactions. Supporters argue that his first-hand experience with dark forces uniquely qualifies him for the position. Draco Malfoy, Lucius's son, has expressed no reactions to this news, as it seems their relationship also has undergone significant changes over the years. Nigel, you spelled years wrong.
I know, I just noticed that, sorry.
Critics, however, are skeptical. "This is a man who has committed heinous acts," says Harry Potter, head of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement at the Ministry of Magic, hero of the Second Wizarding War. "While redemption is possible, the safety of our society must come first. This decision must be scrutinized carefully. The Ministry has assured the public that safeguards are in place to oversee Malfoy's tenure. The Wizengamot, Britain's High Wizarding Court, will conduct regular reviews to ensure the prison's security and the ethical treatment of its inmates. Azkaban, long infamous for its harsh conditions and the presence of Dementors, has been undergoing reforms aimed at humane treatment and rehabilitation. Lucius Malfoy's role in these reforms will be closely watched as he steps into one of the most scrutinized positions in the wizarding world. Burp. As the new warden, Lucius Malfoy faces the monumental task of balancing the safety of the wizarding community with the ongoing efforts to reform Azkaban. Only time will tell if his appointment will mark a new era of security and justice, or if the ghosts of his past will overshadow his future."
Perfect, thank you. Yeah, as you read this and everybody else is reading this, you're getting a mixed reaction from everyone. Most of the teachers are like huddling up, trying to figure out what this is going to mean for them. Give me a quick investigation for everybody, please, and thank you. I would assume he only had like 4 or 5 copies, so this is going to be passed around, and a lot of people are going to be just like looking over it. There's a bunch of notes at the bottom that are kind of scratched out, but not fully scratched out.
What is
I'm
the
supposed to
the
be good at
investigation?
this.
Oh, is that
Investigation, please. Yeah.
But I rolled
Just
shit.
okay.
Alonso
19.
rolled initiative.
19 for Ava. What did Amelia get?
12.
12. Ava, you're the only one who is now Ressa. Oh, you rolled initiative?
Yeah.
That's funny. All right.
I got a 7 because I was too busy checking to see if Aunt Ginny noticed that I corrected Nigel's spelling on a word.
Joys of it
wait,
being a rough
14.
draft. Perfect.
I forgot to add my stuff.
Okay.
Oh.
15 and over. On the bottom, you can kind of make it out. Most of it is scratched. It looks like it's quite an edited copy. On Monday, September 1st, these are like small little inserts also by Nigel. And you could tell like the Lucius Malfoy part, that's like his first major thing. This is what mainly he investigates. On Monday, September 1st, there's yet another second-hand wand shop broken into, but thanks to the magical enchantments the owner placed around the store, only a dozen wands were stolen. One in custody, one still on the run. Underneath that is also 3 missing children reports from local orphanage and 5 missing pet reports.
That this seems to like this is on the notes like isn't seems to be connected.
Nope, this is just extra stories that he was working on.
Oh, okay.
That will be in the like tomorrow's newspaper. Yeah, but these are like edited and rewritten on, so it's a lot of. It doesn't have all the detail. It's basically the main headlines.
Ava is gonna get up and is gonna make her way to Scorpius whilst people are all like talking.
Uh-huh.
And she's going to whisper it because she doesn't want to make a deal out of it.
Yep.
But she's going to whisper to him, "Are you okay? If you need to."
Oh, sorry. This is weird.
Right.
Like, I haven't heard from Dad about this. I'm assuming he didn't know. Like, we don't talk to Grandpa. It's been years. Like, last I seen him, I think I was 5. Yeah. I don't know how to respond. This is going to be... plan on it. I would assume when he gets this tomorrow, I will get an owl with... I assume what to do.
If
I know one thing, though. I don't know anything about it, so that's my response. I wish I could tell you more. This is...
Oh, no, I'm not... She shakes her head, like, violently, like, I'm not trying to get more information out of you. I just wondered if you're okay.
Like I
If you
said...
ever need someone
Yeah.
to talk to.
Okay. I appreciate that. You're going to have... brain's not working. Who's sitting beside him? Albus. That's the name I was looking for. Yeah, Albus, you can see he's kind of got his arm around him and kind of just giving him a pat on the back and go, "Oh, we'll figure this out."
Okay.
Until we get more information. I don't think this is going to change much for us, but... I don't know. This is,
Alonso.
Yep.
Alonso would have been 5 as well.
Okay.
It's alright, Scorpius. Again, if you need anyone to talk to, and he kind of looks at Ava,
Yeah.
you also have my, and I'm at your disposal.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
As a fellow Slytherin, I can give Ava like a wink.
Yeah, it's the keep it in house. I understand that. Well, I want to ask Ginny more questions, but I probably shouldn't.
Just a quick thing. We got a request for a live shout out to Michael Murphy. So thanks for spending your point.
Hi there.
Hey,
Welcome to the class.
Michael Murphy.
Michael Murphy.
Oh boy.
Okay. So, yeah. You're going to see, once the first, like, everyone's kind of gone through and most of it, you're going to see the headmaster just stand up and just raise his hand and go, "This is big news to everybody. I'm sure once tomorrow it goes live and this is all spread out, I think things are going to be entertaining around here. Scorpius, if you need anything, let me know. Right now, you probably know better as much as the rest of us. Yeah. Ginny, pleasure to meet you. If you could gather all those get well cards soon for Teddy. These guys have class soon. Yeah. Everyone enjoy your day. And we also have a big announcement tonight at dinner for everybody. So come with your thinking caps on. You're going to enjoy this.
Gideon was excited, and then Gideon was not excited.
Oh, he's also going to stand up. By the way, can I have Maddie and Chester please stand up? They're not here, so they're going to stand up. For helping Teddy last night, you were each awarded 20 house points. Congratulations and thank you. Everybody's going to give a good cheer and yay and whatnot. So, that's 40 more points going to Hufflepuff.
That's Hufflepuff taking the lead.
Hufflepuff taking the lead. I believe, what are we at now? What did I tell you guys the last time? I sent it to you
think
in
Slytherin
Discord.
was in the lead.
Slytherin, I think, was in the lead, but it is now being taken over by
That's
Hufflepuff.
fine, they're not here, so they can't earn any more today.
Now, the house points that we're... Yeah, so Hufflepuff was at 40, Gryffindor at 40, Slytherin at 75, Ravenclaw's at 45. So that's going to put Hufflepuff up to 80. The house points that I'm currently doing are just you guys. At the end of the year, I do have more for everybody else that will be added to that, to the rest of your students. This is just for you guys, because you're my players. So...
We are the important ones.
Yes. All right. So Ginny's pretty much going to gather up all the lovely cards that you guys have made. Thank everybody, and say I'm here for at least half the day. So if I have time, I'll do a family quick meeting. But I am quite busy. Okay. If you have any questions while I'm here, let me know. All right. You okay, Gideon? She's pretty much just gathering Nigel, and they're headed towards the dungeon.
Yeah, I still follow.
Okay.
I just try to follow her.
Like how close?
I'm not hiding it.
You're not hiding it.
No.
Okay.
I'm clearly still following her around.
Okay.
This happens every family gathering we've ever had.
Yes. All right.
It's not surprising.
Nope. She's just gonna look at you and go, Gideon, don't you have class?
No.
Yes, you do. I've been here.
I don't remember.
Just.
I'm just concerned about Teddy. I haven't seen him in a couple days, and
we're all concerned about Teddy, dear.
Yeah.
Give me a persuasion roll, please.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
I'm not charismatic.
Okay. She's just gonna pat you on the head and kind of like turn you around.
Okay, fair enough.
And just point to your table.
Right.
Had you rolled good, Had you rolled good, I had the dungeon map prepared.
God no, I rolled a 2. with no bonus.
With no bonus. Okay. So, according to my notes today, we're only going to be doing potions and defense against the dark arts. But the Hufflepuffs have history magic first thing in the morning. You Ravenclaws have charms class. And Slytherins have history of magic. So, we're not doing potions until right before lunch. So, we're pretty much going to skip the first few classes. So, anything you guys want to do before your first class and during your first break before we go to our first class for the day.
How big is the break?
It's only a 15-minute break to basically get you from charms class to defense against the dark arts.
Ah, yeah, never mind then.
Sorry, from charms to potions, because Ravenclaw's in potions. Today is Ravenclaw and... who's in potions today? Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff are in potions, and then Defense Against the Dark Arts is Gryffindors and the Slytherins.
Sorry, I'm in the OneNote because I was looking for my schedule. I can't remember where that is.
Under Basic Info.
Yeah, I don't have that.
No?
Yeah, a lot of stuff got hidden, gone, something.
Okay. Weird. I will share it again with you guys after then.
That's all right. Thank you.
It still has
Don't remember.
you guys all in there. That's fine. But yeah, so Ravenclaws today have History, Magic, then Potions, Transfiguration, and Defense Against the Dark Arts. But for us, you're going to be in Potions. Actually, I might have everyone go with... Either works. You're all learning the same thing anyway, so it doesn't really matter that way. The only thing going to be different today in Defense Against the Dark Arts, you will find out when we get there. So...
Who has Defense Against the Dark Arts? The
don't see
Slytherins?
Slytherin and Gryffindor.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Potions class today is going to be the same for even the Slytherins, even though you're not there. This is what you would have learned your first Potions class. So, unless anyone has anything to do here before we get to that class, let me know.
Nope. Ginny stopped me from following her, so I go back to the table.
Okay.
Eat breakfast, I guess.
That works for me. You guys don't have the basic info. That's weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
it just disappeared.
Look,
How?
it was there, and then now it's just gone.
Weird.
Maybe
Yeah,
they did
same for
a
me.
weird update or something.
Oh, it says there's a saved offline error.
Oh, maybe that's it.
Let me try and sync that again.
Not a big deal right now.
Okay, now it just went away from me.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Can I alt see that? Oh, I'll figure it out. If not, I'll have to put all that back in. That's why we backup save. Yeah, it's gone for me now too.
Yes,
That's
we
fine.
definitely backup save. That's a thing that I do.
I do. That's fine.
See, like I have my schedule, but I didn't save everybody's.
Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't even save mine.
You guys know
to be fair.
pretty much all that basic info you guys now know anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about it.
really
I can
just
put the
difficult.
schedules elsewhere too, so that's fine. That's weird. Okay. I'm wondering if it went to the laptop.
We can figure that out later.
I will figure that out later. Okay, so we will move on to our first class of the day, which is good old potions. I'll move you guys to the new map.
Peter redeemed a hydrate. Peter Jr. redeemed a hydrate.
Thank you. Hydrate. I will drink coffee.
Coffee.
I have a Mega Monster energy drink.
Water.
I love
am
those.
Boring.
I need it today.
I got one of those really big monsters one time, and I had a cup with ice, so I just like poured it into the cup with ice, put the lid on it, and then I'm driving home from Kentucky, and I completely forgot that had Monster in it, so I took a really big gulp and I almost choked on it because I
That's
wasn't
a very
expecting
strong
Monster.
flavor, yeah.
It was like I'm like, oh, it's just water. I'm thirsty. I'm just gonna drink some water. No, it was Monster.
You fool.
That's
we also
funny.
got a stretch.
Don't make me stand.
That's probably fair.
No, I'm not standing.
And
No
a
one's
random
standing.
prank goes
I'm
right.
too lazy.
I am cracking like a glow stick. It's bad.
Like a glow stick.
Random
I wish I
prank
could
goes
crack
right.
like a glow stick.
That is great. Prank going right is great because I'm gonna be somehow at lunch putting the potion to use. So I like that.
Yes, we
Okay.
will allow Ava to use that.
Absolutely.
Later.
Thanks, Night of
right.
Wolves.
Thank you. This is going to make this a little bit more entertaining. Alright, so as you guys get to your potions class, which is from 11:15 to 12:15 with the Hufflepuff and the Ravenclaws, you Slytherins just pretend you're here. Your textbook for potions class is Magical Drafts and Potions by Arsenius Jigger. He's the founder of Slug and Jigger Apothecary in Diagon Alley since 1207. It's been there for quite a while. Your teacher is Professor Jacob Kowalski III, and you Slytherins know him as the head of your house. And I'll put a picture of him up, unless somebody else finds it first for me. Where is he? So many pictures.
To be fair, you
There
can
he
just
is.
click on the
Yep.
on the image that you have on the map and do Shift Z.
Yeah, it works too. Here you go. Professor Jacob Kowalski III. Now, as you guys enter, you are going to pretty much see him staring at a whole bunch of pictures. So as soon as you get into potions class, along the wall is a lot of like school pictures, and they're all of the former potions head, like all the teachers of the potions class. And give me a quick perception as you guys come in.
Okay, is it like one for each teacher, or is it one
It's
for each year?
one for
is there
each-
just like a string of like 15 Snapes?
It's one for it'll like on the plaque it'll say what year they actually
Okay, I
were.
was just
Yeah.
wondering.
I should have. It would be nice to see him like when he's younger, and as he grows up, you
It
just
would
see
be
him.
funny.
Yeah, just to see the possession of him. Ooh. Yeah, even though you Slytherins aren't here right now, you can still roll for
Oh,
this.
sorry. What is it?
Perception check, please.
22.
That is kind of. I like how the fact that the two Slytherins got the highest rolls, because this is better.
Do what we want. Oh no, Raza didn't. That was.
I'll
previous
still take
suggestion.
your first roll, even though you still rolled. It would have been the same roll probably, so that's fine.
No, that was from his, and from the Great Hall.
Oh, the net. Okay, I
Oh,
just
yeah.
seen
the
that.
investigation check. But, yeah.
That was for seeing the missing children report.
Oh,
Scroll down.
right. Sorry. Gideon, at least one Slytherin sees it. That's fine.
Yay!
So, as you guys would all know,
The better.
the head of the potions class has always been a Slytherin since day one. Always. Every single professor has been a Slytherin. So on the walls, you will see all the former heads of the professors. And starting with the most senior one, where your professor is standing, was... no, it would be Professor Slughorn. Horace Slughorn was the last one. Then Severus Snape, who is where your professor is really staring hard at that picture. Next up, we have Sweepstakes. He was an entomologist in the study of magical insects, but he was also the head of the potions class. Then you have Bartholomew, and then Aesop Sharp. Those have been the last and all the potions masters. A lot of them were 100 years plus, way back when. But he is staring at Snape. And he just kind of waves as he's staring at the picture as you guys walk in.
Oh. Because we're pretending we're there, right?
Yes.
I'm not good at it, but can I make an insight check? Is he staring at it like he's mad at it? Or like they were talking or something?
Yeah,
Give me an
I was about to
insight
say,
check.
are they, like, talking?
By all means. Nope. Just staring at him.
Okay.
Nope. He hates that guy. All my dice hate me. This is why my passes are so high.
That was a 22 insight.
22. The feeling you're getting is one of... not longing, but more of when you meet someone and you haven't seen them in a long time, and you're not too sure if you want to talk to them or not. That's kind of the hint you're getting. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, I wish we had Maddie here, but that's fine. We'll give her a history roll. Anyway, so after you guys all sit down, he just finally shakes out of it and sits down at his table and looks at everybody. Goes, well, I may as well formally introduce myself to everybody. I am Professor Jacob Kowalski III. Now, for those who don't know me, which is, I assume, everyone except for our lovely Scamanders, and they're just all going to wave. Since our families have been together for quite a long time, a little about me before we begin. I did not go to school here at Hogwarts, as my father grew up in the U.S. before he met my mother in the U.K. After they got married, they moved to the U.S., so I went to Ivermorny, and I was sorted into the Horned Serpent House. Now, is there anyone here who knows any of the 4 head classes at Ivermorny? And do you know what they represent here at Hogwarts? You guys can give me history checks, please. Some of you have read Hogwarts: A History, and I believe this information should be in there.
I got a nat 20.
Nice.
For history, it's even more. So
Okay.
25. Say.
Do we maybe get advantage if we could have gone there and may have researched it?
Would you have researched it? You tell me.
No.
No, thank you.
Would you get advantage if you read it in Hogwarts of History?
Yes.
If you have like the book?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I got a 7.
Okay.
I don't read.
It's our net 20. And whatever Rat's 14. Some of this will kind of, you'd understand some of it. So, Horned Serpent House is pretty much the equivalent of... Where'd it go?
Slytherin?
Nope, sorry. I wrote that down wrong. He was in Thunderbird. No, I think I wrote this down completely wrong. Anyway, so the 4 schools are schools. House heads. No, what am I thinking?
Houses.
Houses, thank you. There's the word. Too many words. Thunderbird, Wampus, Horned Serpent, and Puckwudgie.
Terrible.
Wampus, oh, it's very terrible. Wampus is Gryffindor. Puckwudgie is Hufflepuff. Horned Serpent, it says it's Ravenclaw, and Thunderbird is Slytherin, but I think I have Horned Serpent and Thunderbird mixed up on my notes.
Horned Serpent is definitely Slytherin.
That's what I thought. It's just in my notes I have it wrong. Sorry. So yes, those are the 4, so you would know that he, in both schools, pretty much is a Slytherin. So, that's probably why I was sorted into Slytherin here at Hogwarts, as both houses are very similar. And he's going to point to all the old portraits. If you notice, Slytherin House is famous here at Hogwarts for their potion teachers, so I was extremely pleased to have been asked to take over for Professor Slughorn, so he can finally retire again. He's retired a lot. If by chance I need to go somewhere or I'm called away or anything, he will be your substitute teacher. I hope that doesn't happen for all our sakes. Now, I also, because most of the other students have already figured this out, it's not a secret, I also have a famous half-brother that went here, even though I never got to meet him before he died. We share the same mother. He's going to point to Snape.
Okay, I may have misinformed you. I'm getting very mixed Google results. Because the creator of Horned Serpent is a descendant of Salazar Slytherin,
Yeah.
but it's somehow the Ravenclaw house.
I think so. So it's
which
it's
doesn't
weird.
make any fucking sense.
No, to me, Thunderbird should be Ravenclaw and Horned Serpent should be Slytherin.
It very much should.
Yeah. Either way.
You are.
Wait,
Yeah.
he's half brother of Snape? I'm definitely taking notes on this.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we're missing that. Yeah.
No, give me a second.
Big reveal.
So, I have a famous half brother that went here, even though I never got to meet him before he died. We share the same mother. So give me a quick history check, please.
Pointed to Snape.
He did
Ah.
point to Snape.
That timeline makes no sense.
Sure does. If you know about Snape's mother's past. Which is what the history roll's for.
I know nothing. I rolled a 1. I don't know shit.
For some reason, Alonso knows about Snape's mom. I don't know.
Sorry,
Anyone?
what did we have to roll?
History.
History, please. Okay. A couple you know. So, at some point, maybe your parents told you, Snape's mother, Eileen Prince Snape, divorced her first husband after she had Severus. So at some point after the divorce and after Severus was born, she married Jacob Kowalski II. That's me doing it. That's not lore.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Okay,
No,
okay.
this is for me tying her into the story. Because there was nothing from after her divorce, what happened to her, so I brought her in.
So I was putting Gemma down for food.
That's
'cause
fine.
It's that time.
It is
And
that time.
I was listening the whole time, and I'm like,
Okay.
what? But my mic was muted, so you couldn't hear my
Yeah.
surprise.
That's okay. So yes,
We shared it, don't worry.
that's fine. Yeah, oh yeah, I've seen the faces. So yeah, if you push him later, you might get more out of him, but he's pretty much just telling you that Snape was his half-brother that he never got to meet. So it's kind of fitting that he is your teacher. Now, enough about me. Let me tell you about what to expect. Over the next 5 years, this course is mandatory. And if you do well on your exams, you will be allowed into the advanced potions classes in your 6th and 7th years. But that's a long time away, so there isn't really, anything wrong with planning ahead, Slytherins. Now, there are 5 main potions that you will be studying and brewing during your first year here. And the odd other one now and again from time to time when he's going to look at the people that made him help him do a potion yesterday.
Ava very happily waves.
The 5 main ones you will be studying, that is in your book, is the antidote for common poisons, which is highly helpful. Blemish Blitzer, a confusing concoction, a forgetfulness potion, and a herbicide potion. Now, from time to time, we will also be going up to the gardens to learn more about the care of some of the ingredients you're going to be using.
Sorry, I think I
Yep.
missed one. It was herbicide, forgetfulness.
I'll write these down.
antitoxins? What was
Yeah,
the last
herbicide, forgetful potion, confusing
one?
concoction,
Blemish. Yeah.
blemish blitzer, antidote of common poisons. In your books is like the ingredients, how to brew everything and whatnot. Some of these do take quite a bit of time to get down.
Are
You'll
you
see
posting this, sir?
some of them are like 1 month to brew one potion. So some of these you might have to like check on daily to see how well it's doing. So these will be the 5 main potions that you'll need to do from memory the day of your exams, after first having gathered all the ingredients yourselves, dried them, cared for them, etc. Now, we will not be brewing something in every class, but everything we do will be towards that. So, some days we might be in the gardens gathering what we need, going on weekend field trips. searching for supplies, etc. We do have a lot on hand, as you can see. But just in case, I'd rather you learn not only just how to brew them, but how to prepare them in the field if you need them. So today, no textbooks, no wands. I want you to look around the classroom at all the things you're going to be using for the next 5 to 7 years. So when you need something, you know where it is. Oh, and the last 5 minutes of every class will be cleaning, organizing this room to make it exactly as it was before you left. There's so many things here that other students need and use on a daily basis, so a clean and properly arranged class is mandatory. Anyone found not doing their best will be disciplined. Now, get up, start looking around, touching, picking up, smelling everything. Make sure you read the labels first before you smell anything. And do not drink anything without asking.
Can we take notes whilst we do this?
Absolutely.
Nerd.
So for the rest of your class, I want investigation rolls for everybody, please.
Can I just ask, why did you say you were posting the list of the
I'll copy and paste it because I have it on paper. Cool. This is basically in our document sheet. It's all in there. Everything you're going to learn for each year is in the potions part.
I got a nat 20.
Okay.
Since that the investigation part you're good at.
Oh, he said touch things. I touch everything.
Yep. Yeah, basically, this is a lift, look, smell kind of class right now.
I will smell anything.
Okay, it looks like everybody's doing quite well. I wonder 13 or over.
Scared because I am rolling really well so far.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm waiting for the moment where it disappears.
Yep.
What'd you get?
I got a 21, so I rolled the natural 18.
All right.
We're great at looking and touching stuff.
I'm rolling so well. I'm waiting for the when it comes to the prank, you're gonna see the nat ones. You'll see.
Yep.
You'll see. I know it.
All right. So yeah, for the remainder of your class, you are basically just going to be getting to know your classroom, so that you can actually every time you come in here, you know exactly where everything goes. So anything specific you guys want to do because this is pretty much you're going to be like 40 minutes just looking around. Anything you want to do during that? This is more your investigation lets me know that you guys are getting this classroom down pretty good right now.
I smell everything and I do not read the label first.
Okay, then I'm going to need a con save at least once, please.
Yep.
With disadvantage. Because you're not reading the label.
That is terrible. That is a 3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. Over the course of probably at some point, you're going to notice that Gideon picks something up that's like almost like a black fungus type powder. And you're going to see just Gideon look around. No one's looking. And then you're going to just notice Gideon just kind of, and you're going to see Gideon kind of collapse and go completely still on the ground, like flat as a board. Gideon, you, on the other hand, are seeing a multitude of colors.
I'm tripping hard, y'all.
You are tripping harder than you've... Yes, you are seeing elephants dance on rainbows. You are just seeing everyone in the room kind of like turn to sludge. You're going to be here for quite a while. You are seeing so many things, but you guys just see her. She's not moving. She's just completely still, stiff. Yes, you think everything's moving. And yeah, the teacher's pretty much just going to come over and go, have everybody come over, hover over top of Gideon and go, this is why you read the labels. Okay? There's always one.
Weasel.
Yeah, it's always a Weasley. Now,
I am going to be.
What? I was
keeping
hoping I would get sent to the nurse and not have to take the rest of this class.
I'm
is
gonna
just
keep
as
an
good.
eye. Can Ava, Ava's gonna take notes, but at the same time, she is like keeping an eye on Alonso.
Yeah.
If Alonso tries to prank Gideon, she's gonna stop it.
okay. During the next 5 minutes, he's basically just going to look at the entire class and call out an ingredient for you guys to go try and find for him. So I need more investigation rolls from everyone except Gideon.
Sorry, I missed what you said because I was tripping balls. What happened?
You are tripping balls, so don't worry.
Oh, good.
I just want an investigation from everyone else, please. He's
The
basically.
level of that role play, though.
Yep.
Just stop listening.
Yep.
It's fine. It's in character. Keep going.
13 to 9.
I'm nothing if not consistently not listening.
No, that's fine. And 18. Mariana, you and let's see who else I rolled for. The Folly twins, who are currently with you, also know exactly what he's looking for. So you go one way, they go the other way. And within the next 5 minutes, you guys are going to see him brew a quick potion. He's not really explaining how he's doing this. He's just more. This is more the counter for the lovely spores that Gideon has just inhaled. Those spores are, well, I think they're about 20 galleons an ounce. So this is going to be an expensive day. They are only grown in the forest outside and can only be harvested once a year on New Year's Eve. So, read the labels, please, guys. And he's going to just basically pour a couple drops into Gideon's mouth. And Gideon, your trip goes bad. Can I have another con save, please, for waking up out of this?
12.
12.
Not that
I want a 10 or more. You don't throw up immediately. But you're pretty much going to have the blinded condition for at least an hour.
Okay.
You're awake. You can figure out what's going on. You can't see anything. And you're just going to have, you're going to know the voices in around you. And you're going to have a piece of chocolate shoved into your hand and told to eat it.
Piece of candy.
Piece of candy. Like a
Yeah,
half
I don't
a bar.
really question it. I just eat it.
Yeah. So, pretty much everyone around you is just going to be taking notes, and the professor's just going to be going, this is the easiest way to get rid of this, but she's going to be blind for at least an hour.
Yeah. In Gideon's head, she's just thinking, amazing, now I don't have to help clean at the end of class. This worked out perfectly. Everything going according to plan, and I just kick my little legs and eat my chocolate bar. This is the best potions class ever.
You're going to be pretty much picked up and just placed on your stool
Ah.
and told to sit there
Okay.
and eat chocolate.
This is the best.
There's always
Professor,
one.
what is that used for?
That is used for lots of things that I'm not teaching you right now. That is for your 6th and 7th years classes for the advanced potion making.
Fancy, I won't be in that class, thank you.
Please read the labels. I should put that one, I guess, under lock and key somewhere. Most people don't
Yes.
snort half the jar.
Not anyone that's not a weak.
I mean, statistically, that's an incorrect statement, but fair enough.
Didn't see it coming,
Did
did
we
you?
get, if we were observing the professor carefully, did we get the ingredients and the way he brewed the counter effect?
It was pretty quick, and he did most of it at his desk. You would have known part of the ingredients. He would have grabbed a few special ones from, like, a locked cabinet somewhere
Not
else.
enough to-
You'd get the, like, you'd probably know half the ingredients.
Yeah, not enough to, if something happened, you'd be like, oh no, I know how to
No.
deal with it.
Not yet, no. Yeah. Yeah, you'd get the majority of most things down. But yeah, so Gideon, you are blinded for, what's your next class? I think we go for lunch after this, so you might be good after lunch. Yeah, you're good. Okay. You're just going to be probably spoon-fed for a bit.
Amazing.
More good things for Gideon.
Ah, man, it's probably Fred. It'd be some weird shit. I'll eat it, but still.
Ketchup soup.
Yeah.
Spoon-fed. Yep.
It's happened before, it's fine.
Alright. So, that is pretty much your potions class. Anything else you guys want to do while you're in there? Anything Amelia wants to do or learn? Okay. No problem. Alright, so, yeah, your first potions class went fine.
Amazing.
This would have happened to Gideon, technically, because you're not there now, like the day before, so we can always say you were blinded the previous day.
Yeah, that's right.
So, read the labels. You're probably going to be told this.
I regret nothing.
Yeah, you're going to be told this probably every day for 7 years.
Read
the labels.
So that when you do sniff it,
you know how
what it is.
and maybe know it's at least coming.
Go do it again later.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's the real moral of the story.
Yep, and don't have recreational drugs just lying around.
That feels like probably just a statement for schools in general.
True. Okay. Well, that was fun. Alright, anything you guys want to do during lunch?
Prank!
Nom 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 nom.
Okay.
Yeah, I just...
How, where, and when?
Right, so I, Ava, would like to... You said that technically Gideon is not...
You would have been blinded the day before, yeah.
Yeah, so Ava would, like, on the way out, like, she would try to meet up with Gideon in the dining hall.
Skip.
I'll move us back to there.
Lunch. Yum. Oh, I have.
Hi. I thought I could put these, and she shows the two little flasks in the drink.
Oh, right. You wanted me to distract Fred.
Yeah, not
Okay.
Fred. Distract Fred and her.
No, you wanted me to distract Fred because last time he ate her prank.
That's true, but I can't just pour it onto her drink without her being distracted as well.
I was not in charge of that. I have 0 charisma.
Okay.
I
think
can't
you all
help you
do.
there. No, we definitely all don't.
I have a negative charisma.
Alonso has a charisma.
That is my
okay?
absolute
Alonso
dump
has,
stat.
yeah, Alonso has some riz. Sure, can try it. But
Terrible.
you're not
Hate
talking
it.
to him.
Deleted. Get out.
Mhm.
I will make an attempt, but
Yeah. She goes, when you're distracting Fred, maybe like nudge something onto her so she gets like flustered or something.
Okay.
Okay. Ava is then going to like, let me just say, she is from the
She's a Gryffindor.
Gryffindors, right?
Yeah.
Right. So
Ava,
Ava
I
is
just
gonna
real
sit
quick,
directly behind
before
her.
you do that,
Yeah.
before we've left each other in the hallway, I kind of like put a hand on your shoulder. I just want you to know, if this goes wrong, I've never met you. Good luck. And I just kind of pat her on the shoulder. I will not take the fall for this.
Yeah, she blinks, but she doesn't say anything.
And I will go try and distract Fred from drinking whatever her face is drinking. And at some point, I'll try to like knock over like a bowl of, not a liquid because then she might go change, but like pretzels or something.
Okay.
Just to make a little bit of a mess.
And Ava's gonna sit directly behind her on the Ravenclaw table to then keep an eye out and an ear out to, as soon as that distraction happens, pour the potions into her drink or food, depending on what it is.
Okay. So you're doing the prank, and Gideon's helping.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're doing the distraction.
Unless anyone asks, in which case I'm not helping and I don't know her.
Understood. Okay. So, for the random prank to go right that we have done is good for Ava. Gideon's, on the other hand, because you're doing a distraction, not a prank.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to... So you're going to do this during lunch?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So... She wouldn't be near anybody. Yeah,
She's
we will
annoying.
say
Nobody
that
wants to be
she's...
near her.
Well, she's got a couple of friends, but they're mostly second and third year students that you'd notice that she's hanging around. Most of the first year students don't really want anything to do with her. But she has made friends with some second and third year Gryffindors. So she'd be near a table with... She'd be sitting with a couple other people. So what do you want to do, Gideon? Are you doing this stealthily or just like by...
God, no. I don't
Okay.
have any stealth.
You're level 1, none of you
I
do.
literally have negative stealth.
Yeah.
I think I'm just kind of like playing it up and running around with Fred, like I've dragged him along with me.
Okay.
And when I see her pick up like a bowl of something solid or something, I just kind of like a little bit trip Fred into her.
Okay.
So that she'll spill it and cause a distraction. That's the attempt. Because I am strong enough to trip Fred. That is my only go here.
Okay.
And Fred is clumsy enough to do it.
And if she's tripping Fred into her, it doesn't like call attention.
Okay. Perfect.
So
That's pretty smart.
we're like running around first.
Okay.
Like around the table a couple times and then do it.
All right. First, give me a quick persuasion roll for Fred. It's not a high DC because
I'm
it's
not telling
Fred.
him.
Oh, you're just... Okay.
I mean...
Just to maybe help, like, he wants to know, like, what do you want?
No. I'm just dragging him around.
Okay, okay, you're not even going to tell him. All right.
God, no.
I like
He can't
that.
be trusted.
Okay.
No, I literally just, like, drag him around and then chase him around the table.
Beautiful. So... Are you going to have him do the tripping, or do you want to...
No,
as soon
I'm
as you see it?
him into her.
Okay.
Because
Give me
he is clumsy enough for that to be convincing. And I'm strong enough to push him.
Okay. Then give me an... let's go, what, acrobatics? Or, sorry, athletics.
Okay.
Just to try and shove Fred into Polly.
Yeah. Dirty 20.
Okay.
It's my one skill, let me have it!
I wanted 10. So, you are having fun with Fred, running up and down. And Fred's brain is probably more, this is fun, I'm having a great time with my cousin, I should do this more often, I don't know why she likes me so much. And then you just randomly stop and push him a little harder than you probably think you should. And he just goes crashing into like 3 girls at the table. There's quite a bit of chaos. Like most of these people, like Fred's not a small 11-year-old. He's a pretty big guy. And yeah, he just completely bowls over them. Gideon, give me a sleight of hand, please. Sorry, Ava, sleight of hand,
like,
please.
I can't do that, I'm bad at it. That's why I'm not at home.
With advantage.
So I rolled an 18, 4, and 19.
Okay. Yeah. The advantage was your prank gun, right? So yeah. So in the middle of Fred just kind of he's sprawled out, looking at you like, oh, I understand now. It was Gideon. In his brain, it's like, we were having so much fun, and then he's just kind of like awkwardly trying to get up off of 3 girls that are currently on the table. There is food everywhere. There is water everywhere. This is a fun little disaster for you, but a very awkward inconvenience for Fred.
My passive perception that I'm keeping an eye out sees
Ava do this. So once
Yep.
she's done, I
Yep.
do go over and just try and sell it a little bit more by helping, and also just helping Fred get it. Oh, sorry, buddy. A little rough there. Come on. Let's see. Oh,
Gideon, like,
okay.
apologize to these three. Like,
No, I don't know.
sorry, girls. Polly's just gonna look at both of you and go, Weasleys. Just get off me. Move. Go.
Come on, buddy. Sorry, let's go eat. Come on, I'll get you some
Just as
ketchup.
bad as the Potters. My God.
Yeah, hey, alright, let's go. I'll drag Fred away and get him some ketchup for his troubles.
Okay.
Pat on the back. Good job, buddy. Sorry
Yeah.
about that. Ketchup, here you go.
So remind me again, how long does the thing last, David? Does it have a duration on it?
I am looking. It says.
And Amelia, your table's
Mainly,
temporary.
It leads to uncontrollable giggling and a temporary case of levitation, but it does not give a time. No.
Okay. Amelia, give me a quick perception check. Your table is near where this is happening.
19.
19. So this pretty much happens right across from where you currently are. You see Gideon and Fred. You would notice that Gideon has pushed Fred. You'd be able to tell this was on purpose. And this happens. Your perception does notice what Ava is doing. Just so you know, you did see it also. Alonso, you're going to be at the opposite end. It'd be a little harder for you. You know this was happening eventually. Probably didn't know when. But in your brain, you know this is probably the time. So,
Okay.
5 minutes later, everything settles. All the food's back. And eventually, Amelia, you're probably going to hear it first because you're so close. Just an incessant, just a little laugh just start. Like a and then it's just she's just gonna laugh for a good period. Like we'll say at least a good 1 minute full belly laugh. And did you put it in the water jug?
No, it would have been in hers only.
Just hers only. Okay.
Yeah. And like Ava is hoping for this. I don't know to what extent, but if you've got like uncontrollable laughter,
Mm-hmm.
there is a chance that she's going to start crying and peeing herself. So I'm just waiting for the moment.
Yeah. This does not go well for her. You're going to just see her just start to cackle for like, and it every second it gets louder and louder and louder. And as that happens, you just see her like raise an inch every single time until she's like 20 feet up in the air, just hovering there. Uncontrollably, just laughing and giggling. She doesn't swell or anything. It's just a constant Joker laugh. Like this, it gets louder and louder as she goes, and then all of a sudden, just straight down onto the table.
Can I?
Unless someone wants to use a reaction.
Yeah, can I? Use Featherfall? Like, I want to stand up and make a production of it.
Okay, give me a performance roll, please.
Oh God, why do I do this? I'm bad at these. I do know the spell.
You do know, yeah.
Okay, this is just for the production of it.
Yep, because it's a long
15.
15. I wanted 13 or over for your Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So yeah, like literally an inch before she's about to hit, she just stops and just slowly
I wanted to
squishes
seem like
on top
I'm
of everything.
saving her right now.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you literally just see her and everybody's just looking up, going, "What the hell's going on?" Some of the teachers are looking up and just shaking their head and letting it happen. Yeah, this is just, it's a normal day. Yeah, but immediately, right before she's about to smack into the table, you would have noticed other people were about to do the same thing, but Gideon saves the day. And she literally just right over top of all the food, and then just slowly sinks into all the food on the table.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't move her away from the food. I just
Yep.
make it known that I save her.
Yeah. Yeah, she is literally livid. The laughing immediately stopped as soon as she fell. She's just going to stand up, covered in food, covered in everything, and just look around and go, "Who did that?"
The saving you, I did that. I learned Wingardium Leviosa the other day. Don't worry, I don't know what happened. Maybe you should see the nurse or something. That was kind of weird. You okay?
Give me a deception roll, please.
I didn't say I don't know what happened.
I know.
I just said it was weird.
Ava.
I'm not lying.
I know you're not lying. You're technically still not helping.
No, God no, never.
She rolled a 7.
18.
That's my girl.
With no bonus, just luck of the dice.
Oh, nope. Sorry. That's a nat 1. Not a 7.
Amazing. Amazing.
This dice is hard to read. Thank you. Grit teeth just looking at a Weasley and thanking her is
Oh my God,
probably
that's
worse than the
racist of
prank.
you. Here to help.
I love when the dice tell the story. She's just going to look around and just go, if I find out who did that, better hope I don't find out who did that.
Goodness, such a
Fine.
wonderful lunch.
You're immediately, though, going to see your new robes in action and just clean her spotless.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. All the food just kind of falls to the floor, but your robes immediately make her spotless. And then she sits back down and just kind of stares at her food. Prank gone right. Thank you for that.
I
was gonna
really- oh,
I was going to have a bunch more rolls, but the prank gone right kind of made up for that.
Woo! I just want to kind of pan across and see if any of the professors noticed the spell, to see if I think any of them are going to give me house points for it.
Okay.
Just because.
Time of the day. The
She
only
did
one
say
who
there
would,
were professors there.
Yep. Yeah, like most of them come for lunch, but all depends on what they're doing for the day. I'd say probably half of them are there. And the one who taught you the spell would be there.
Okay.
Madam Hooch. Yeah. Yeah.
I just kind of give her a thumbs up because I really want Madame Hooch to like me because I
Yep.
really enjoy flying.
Yep.
But that's it.
Okay, give me a
I
perception
guess-
check to see if she noticed you.
Okay.
I should do one for her too.
15.
She rolled an 18. You get a thumbs up.
Yes.
Plus whatever level 20 teachers have. I don't have one handy, so
Sure. Yeah.
it'd be at least a 28.
The flying teacher.
Yeah.
It's bananas.
Her perception's like
It's
just
gotta be
instant.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She could probably find 3 snitches at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. So the rest of your lunch goes uneventful unless you want to make it eventful.
I'd say Ava, before leaving to go to class,
Mm-hmm.
just go by the Slytherin table, kind of thank Gideon and give them like a thumbs up and a wink, just like discreetly, and whisper to between Albus and Scorpius, right? Because
Yep.
they sit next to each other.
Uh-huh.
No, that was for both of you. I hope you enjoyed that. Because they knew, like, Scorpius knew of the
Yeah.
prank she was planning anyway.
Yeah.
And they were the ones that got, like, with
Oh, yeah.
water and stuff splashed. And so she's like, I hope that, and she makes mention, like, I hope that made your day a little bit better to Scorpius.
Oh. He's gonna look at Albus and go, I
You didn't know that.
guess we don't need to do our plan then. Okay, thank you. Ours was gonna be not as nice, but thanks.
She gets really happy with it, and she just gets class.
Albus is just gonna stand up and go, I better stop ours then. I'll be right back. Yeah, ours was gonna be a little bit more long term.
The prank gone wrong.
No, theirs was also going to be a very good prank gone right, but we'll save this one for later. I don't want to waste the ingredients. Yep, I'll be back. Bye. See you, class. And he just darts out. Albus just, Scorpius just going to look and go, damn. Ours is going to be fun. Sorry. All right. That'll work. Thank you. Appreciate it. And not like a gritted through the teeth appreciate it. Like you normally get.
You will take it. This is a win-win.
Yep.
He's happy. This will last her the week. It's fine.
Okay. All right. So I can close that. Beautiful. So, what else would you guys like to do at lunch, or are we going to move? Actually, we are almost 11:30. Let's take our quick break now, and then come back with Defense Against Dark Arts. So we will be back, watchers. Thank you. Peter, do the second prank too. We'll save that one. It's a fun one.
I'm positive that she will do something again to warrant a new prank.
Oh, of
Yeah,
course.
pretty sure.
This will not be the end of this.
No, this will not.
See everyone in 10. Alright, we should be fine.
Yeah, we're good. Okay, I forgot to do one thing at potions class, but that's fine. I actually had a list of ingredients that are there. And everything you're going to find, but I forgot to read it. Because it was in depth. But I will post that for you anyway.
Gideon
I'm sorry
loved
that you're
potion
not
class.
technically involved in the prank part in case it went wrong, Emelia.
You're
oh,
live.
hi. We are back. Yeah, we had a little bit of fun. We had a lovely prank go right. Nothing bad happened-ish. So we'll see how that plans out later on. But they do have a student that kind of doesn't like them right now. But that happens.
And she liked us before.
No.
No. She didn't like the Potters
deserved
before.
it.
Yeah. It was well deserved on her part for you guys. Okay. Now, next class is a class that we've had before. We are going to be moving on to the Defense Against the Dark Arts. So I will move you over to that class room. I think I have everybody set there. It is the Slytherins and the Gryffindors today.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't remember how to make
I'm
her
gonna
bigger.
Move myself because that was a
Yeah.
very hot lady and I would be further up in the class.
I just copy and pasted everybody, so by all
Nope,
means,
fair enough, but
stick you where you think you want
definitely
to
in the
be.
second row for this one.
And
Not
you
first
said-
row,
there we
but
go.
I'll be in the second.
Okay. So, Professor Susan Bones is your teacher. If I can click on her here. Things aren't working.
Did you
Where
try
are
the
they?
Control Z?
Yeah, it wasn't doing it for me.
Shift Z, Shift Z.
Shift Z, that could be
That's what I
why.
said.
There we go.
Ah, okay.
Professor Susan Bones. Long
See her and
time
I just think
student.
of that one TikToker. Death.
Don't know who it is.
Oh, I 100% know who you're talking about.
Yes, my mortal
Yes, my mobile
companion.
companion? Yeah, 100%.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love her.
I'm
You're
not a TikTok
wrong.
person.
That's pretty accurate.
That's pretty accurate, yes.
That's funny. The only time I look at TikTok is when one of you guys sends me a link.
My bad, bro.
Which is usually you.
It's
Yeah.
usually me.
I do
Otters.
not have an account. Okay. So, today, as soon as you walk into class, just like you guys did the last time, she's kind of sitting at the desk, waiting for everybody to sit. And as you guys all sit down, she's just going to say, all right. Now, because of what happened last night, I've been asked to teach you all something that I didn't really want to teach you yet. I wanted you to learn a little bit more. But because of Teddy, I'm going to teach you all how to stun something just in case. So, I need everybody up, and we're going to move over to the combat area. So you guys are all going to get up. She's going to make everybody get their wands out, just like last time. Instead of her doing a spell and having you try to block it, she's going to pretty much still do the same thing, but everyone bring their wands up. Now.
Sorry. Speaking of wands above table, Mari, do you think he would mind?
No.
I'm not going to mind anything.
Not you, Jonathan.
Okay.
I got my wands from Jonathan in.
Ooh.
I got 2 new wands. I might have to.
You might need to turn your background off.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Brendan, we are tracking yours.
Okay.
Something seems to have happened. We might have to remake and
That's
send
fine.
you, because I think I'm afraid it might have been lost if it doesn't show up soon.
Ooh.
So
Those are
these
pretty.
are my new wands from Jonathan.
That's nice.
Yeah, they're very cool. This one's got, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got like a bunch of like stippling on
Nice.
it, which is very cool.
Yeah, I can see it a little.
Yeah. And this one's just,
And if you want to find really
balls.
cool ones and ask him to get one, you can go on the Instagram account, Johnny Onecrafts, I think it's the name.
So I will be using this one today. Thanks to
Ooh.
Jonathan. Hit him up. Make him one. They're dope.
The DM is gonna get one soon.
This one.
So hopefully.
You got a female
we'll
teacher, so you
arrive
get
on
a
mail.
pink wand.
Anyways,
Okay.
continue. This is the first time we've had class since I got them in. So
That's okay.
wands
Wands are highly important in this class and campaign. I have this
Now
one.
I have 4.
I have this one. And I have one that I can't show you yet because it's the headmaster's. And you
I
haven't
have
seen me use
Ginny's. Ginny's is the one I usually use.
I just have a pencil.
it.
It's just a really
Pencil
short
works.
wand, okay?
It's very short.
Size doesn't matter, it's fine.
Yeah. So, she's going to have everybody lined up. Same as before. Gryffindor's on one side, Slytherin's on the other side. And she's going to ask for a lovely warm body to show this to. Gideon or Alonso, you guys both put your hand up at the same time. So give me a roll off, please, to see who gets to be her target dummy.
I want to be bullied by the hot teacher. I'm
You
gonna
might get your
lose.
wish.
I'm terrible. Are we just doing rollies?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, terrible.
Just a D20, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Terrible, part 3.
What'd you get?
I got 2.
I got a 5.
Nice.
Not the most terrible.
I'm get bullied by the teacher.
Yay!
Wow, a 2. All right. So, everybody bring their wands up. Gideon, you are coming to 2 and a 5. That's just funny.
Yeah. Terrible.
That is fun. Okay. So, she's going to ask you to try to deflect this, like you did before. So, I'm going to need you. She's basically, you're going to see her bring her wand up and go, stupefy. And I need you to, first she needs to roll against your spell DC, which she does. Give me a D20 roll with just your spell modifier, please.
My modifier?
Yeah, to see if you can beat her spell DC.
Oh, yeah. $12.
12 does not work. So you guys see Gideon just immediately just go stiff. Like you've seen her go stiff before. Just she's not tripping balls this time. Yeah, all you see is just this little ball of energy comes towards you and just you're stiff as a board. Nothing's happening for you. So, we'll leave her there for a second. That is the Stupefy spell. So, I need everybody up. She's going to go to a little closet and open up a door, and out is going to come pretty much like a target dummy that's got clothes on it and everything. This thing is animated, that you're going to notice, like its arms are going to move, the head's going to move, it's going to walk around a little. And she's going to ask you to all try the Stupefy spell on the target dummy. So, everyone bring their wands out for me. And give me a performance roll to see if you can hit the animated target dummy.
Am I still frozen?
You are still frozen.
Okay, cool. So just Alonso.
Just Alonso.
Professor,
Hi.
Professor, does Gideon count as a target? They're a dummy.
Gideon,
Try to be
remember
nice,
this.
please.
Jasper. Go ahead. Wait,
Just for that,
smiles.
you're going to be first. So give me a performance roll, please. To see how well you pronounce Stupefy. Yep. You do the wand movement perfectly, you do the spell perfectly, and now just give me a basically a spell attack roll, please. To see if you can actually hit it. Because it is technically a semi-moving target. It had 10 AC. So, no problem at all. Your very first try, Stupefy goes down perfectly. And you just see this animated thing just stop. Beautiful. Nice job, Alonso. By now, she's going to walk over and put her wand on top of Gideon. And Gideon, you are free once again. You're going to notice that most of the people have moved over, and now there's an animated target there. And you don't have a clue what happened in between then and then. Just like a minute or two went by, and you have no idea what happened.
Did it work?
Yes, you did. You were adequately perfect for the spell. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. Okay.
You showed exactly what happens when the spell goes correctly.
See, Alonso, adequately perfect.
So over the
I
next...
did not see him do the spell.
No.
Yeah, clearly. Thank you for showing us.
That's funny. Over the course of the rest of the afternoon, you are basically only going to be doing Stupefy on a variety of targets. She's going to be bringing out smaller ones, so you're going to be doing it at 2 or 3 things at the same time. Gideon, can I have a roll from you first, though, to see how
yes,
well
I
you
got a
do?
12.
For your performance or spell attack?
Performance.
Performance. Give me a spell attack roll at the same time, too, please.
Ooh, no.
Okay.
7.
Your very first try kind of goes wide and just off the target. And she's going to come over and just... like this, dear. Try this. Keep saying the spell over and over. In your head first. And then try again.
Okay.
So, Stupefy.
Yeah, every third time I try it, I think stupidify, and then I go back.
Stupefy.
Yeah.
Okay. So give me another performance roll and a spell attack. I don't need it from Alonso because he did it perfectly the very first time.
Terrible.
Terrible? How terrible?
6
6. Okay.
and a 10.
Okay.
So a little
You have
more,
a...
just
Yeah.
terrible.
Terrible. You're getting one part down, but you're having a hard time combining both.
Yeah.
Can I have another performance and then a spell attack from Alonso against 3 targets? So I just need. So I'm going to just need 1 performance and then 3 spell attacks.
Okay. Yeah. That's right. Performance. Just saying. Let's go with spell attacks. And
10's what you need.
We have a redeem for the next spell to go wrong.
oh, come on!
That'd be
Come
most likely
Leave me
Gideon.
alone.
He's rolling for his spell attacks right now.
So
Actually, the only good rolls is like, nah, they go wrong. You explode.
all right. So in the process of you doing in your brain, you did the speech perfectly. Your wands were perfectly. You threw the spell at 3 targets at the exact same time. Perfectly. The problem was one of the other students kind of tripped in front of you and is now stupefied in a position that probably is not very dignified in front of you. Give me a
Who
quick...
are we with? Are we with Gryffindors?
You have the Ravenclaws and the Gryffindors. So, in front of you is now a perfectly still, bent over...
We're with the Gryffindors. It's 100% Fred.
Yeah, you mean it's the
No.
Gryffindors and the Slytherin.
It's going to be Polly Chapman in front of you.
Oh, even better.
Oh, yeah.
So, immediately she just trips on something in front of you as your third spell is going out. And she's in the middle of being bent over in front of you and is now stupefied.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was someone important.
She seems to be having a bad
Like
day.
Alonso smiles, but he kind of like tries not, conceals it, and he goes, "Are you okay?" And he kind of like takes his time to like approach.
She is
I
currently...
love it when
Shouldn't
Alonso's
walk in
mean
front
to
of
other
spells.
people.
You shouldn't walk in
she-
front of other people's spells.
She can't even speak. She doesn't have a clue. She is just completely frozen. The teacher, on the other hand...
Polly jumped in front of my spell.
I noticed. Don't worry. At least this is something that is easily fixable. Now, this is actually a good thing that this happened. Maybe not for her. But, now, since you are the one to cause this, I'm going to show you how to unstupefy someone. So bring out your wand,
Okay.
and I want you to say, renervate.
Renovate?
Renervate.
Renovate.
I will
Full
type it out for you.
renovation.
Yeah, full,
He's
full
He's
renovation.
deliberately trying to fail. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, what?
Renervate. Just try it out.
Renovate.
I thought I could swear it had 2 E's, and it was re-enervate.
Online it says
Got it.
renervate.
Well, it does
Yeah,
technically
no, it
have
means-
2
it means a
E's,
different
just one at the
thing.
end.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a different thing. I was just messing.
Understood. So,
Just trying to help me fail it, so we don't say Polly.
I need a performance roll, please. To see how well you pronounce it.
Now I want this battle roll. Someone give me a spell go wrong, please.
You got it. No, I don't.
And this is a touch spell.
There you go.
Ooh. Well,
Hit my bad
she
energy.
she can see that you're really not trying hard to do this perfectly.
He's not even pointing at it properly. He's pointing at the desk.
Yeah.
Like, renovate. Oh, well, it didn't work.
This is one of those spells where as soon as you finish saying renervate, you need to touch the target. Who would like to try next?
Oh.
I'll try, Professor, but I'm not very good at the first part, anyways.
Well, let's see if you're good at unstupefying someone, dear. So I need a performance roll to start, please.
Gideon and Emelia have D4s.
Yeah, nice. Amelia's not
Does
here, but
Alonso have a minus D4?
Yeah, she's not in this class, but Emelia is here. Hi.
yes.
Oh,
For your next roll, you do have a D4 for Amelia, which
Is it-
will happen later.
Is it for the next roll, or do we get to choose when we use it? How does it work? Is it like
It's
a
a
regular
free
student die like Strix?
We'll say
Or
it's a
is it
free
just-
student die.
Yeah, free student die.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, she's literally like bent over trying to pick something up.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Renovation.
I just like hit her with my wand by accident.
Smack!
I got a 3.
See, Professor, I think it's the last cast.
Oh, sorry, Professor. I don't think I said it right.
Well, who else would like to try? You're
I just
gonna
go stand
have
next to Alonso.
yeah.
Just
one of your
nudge him a little, like I've walked into him, but he knows what it is.
Alright, I'm gonna have 2 other students come up, and I'm gonna have you both roll for them. One is gonna be Sophia Sanchez for Slytherins, and the other, let's have Craig Boker Jr. also from Slytherin pop up. So I'll have Alonso roll for Craig, and I'll have Gideon roll for Sophia.
Okay. A performance? Do we add anything?
It'll be the same as, let me bring up their random Hogwarts student character sheet. That's literally what I named it. +0.
No.
That is Sophia Sanchez.
Wow,
Sophia got a 7.
This man rolling better than Alonso. Can I switch characters? To this random...
You do not want to be Craig.
And Craig.
Okay.
Sorry, any Craigs watching.
So it was
Apologize to the Twitch as well for the glitch. It just had glitched a little bit. The images
Yeah.
are popping like trembling. They should be-
it's doing it for me on Roll20 now. It's just I've had to refresh Roll20 a couple times today. It's a little weird. So what was your roll? Sorry for Craig.
19.
19. And did Sophia get anything good?
7.
7. Okay.
Sophia's on our side.
And she stupefies him again.
Yeah. Craig, on the other hand, actually did the spell quite nice. And you're going to see in front of you the stunned form of Polly Chapman finally come back. And she was in the process of bending over, so the momentum is still there. So when she comes out, she does fall over and pick up her wand and roll a little. She's not having a good day. Now, she's just going to look around and notice that you were there, Alonso, and go, well, at least you're aiming correctly. That's a good thing, I guess. I hate this class.
I hate
And she's just going to go to the back of the line. She's not having a good day. So, pretty much over the course of the day, in D&D Beyond, you guys can add Stupefy and Renervate. I have homebrewed those spells for you, so you can add them to your list. Anytime you guys do these spells from now on, is going to take one of your first level spell slots. So this is not a cantrip like everything else you've been learning. This is an actual... This is going to be a first level spell, just like your Wingardium Leviosa.
Yes.
So you've already burned one today for that. Renervate, on the other hand, is, yes, it's also a first level spell. So anytime you do it, if you don't have any of them, you will not be able to cast it at all for the day. It's something that's pretty much at your age, it's something that's going to take, almost like a reaction. It's going to take a lot of energy to get done.
I
Yeah.
see Renovate, I don't see Stupefy.
Stupefy should be in there. Mia, do you have add homebrew? I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, because Renovate's
Okay.
better.
I will double check, but they should be there.
Okay.
Yeah. If not, I'll double check and redo it again. Because I do have... Yeah, it is there. Stupefy. Does say spell. For wizards.
I'll refresh and see if
Okay. If not, I will re-add it. But it's just basically write down that, stupefy and renovate. But only the Slytherins. The other two, you guys will have to learn that in your next Defense Against the Dark Arts, unless these two teach you the spell.
I'll teach you, Ava. You can be the target.
The professor is basically going to be telling you guys to use this only when you have to. This is not something to do just to random students. You will be disciplined. If something's attacking you or something's coming at you, this is just something to help so it doesn't bowl you over, that type of stuff. For the remainder of the class, that's all you're going to be doing is going from target to target, doing Stupefy and learning it. As you guys get older and more higher up in level wise, we will get rid of the level 1 requirement for this. So, anything else you guys want to do before we finish Defense Against the Dark Arts?
No, I don't do well in
You do not.
Given my history. So I actually do at some point attempt to figure it out.
Yep.
Enough to learn it, but it doesn't go great.
No. Okay. Yeah, you failed quite a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
definitely something to work on.
First week of school. Yep. Okay. So yeah, that is pretty much your class is for the day. So we will, because you guys were in class, let's go to what Emelia wants to do the remainder of the afternoon.
I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Amelia's been spending a lot of time in the Owlry, so maybe the library this time?
Okay. At some point, if you go back to your dorm, would you go back to your dorm before dinner?
Yeah, probably to drop off books and stuff.
Okay. I'm going to give you a lovely to see if you get into your dorm room.
Riddle.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I got new ones today.
Oh, no. Love it.
So,
Hate it.
I'm not there though, right? So I'll stay quiet.
yeah, for now, we'll just see how well you do. So, I'll give you a fairly easy one to start. I am light as a feather, yet the strongest man can't hold me for much more than a minute. What am I?
I don't know.
I do.
I think I do.
I know I've heard this before, but I can't remember.
I'll say it again. I am light as a feather, yet the strongest man can't hold me for much more than a minute. What am I? Yeah, don't type in Twitch, silly.
Breathing. Or
A breath. Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Your door opens and you are allowed access.
Oh boy.
When you get there, you will notice that Winston's there. And give me a quick perception check. Or investigation. Either work.
Investigation, I will be at 15.
Okay. You're going to notice as he's flying around, he's really happy to see you. Attached to one of his little tiny feet is like a little scroll case with a little note wrapped inside.
Ooh. I will sit on my bed and call him over. Well, did you say he's flying around or he's chilling?
He's pretty much just having his own little time.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'll be like, Winston, and then hold my hand out.
He's just going to hoot a few times. Yeah, he's pretty much in your hand right now. And attached to him is a little tiny note.
I'll put him on my leg, and then I'll take the note out and read it.
Okay. The note...
Pat him while I'm reading. Because he's a good boy.
Yeah. So on the note itself, it basically is from Willie Slughorn, your groundskeeper, who is up there quite a bit. And the note just basically says, Emelia, Winston has been super great up here. And I think he has a admirer. Just to let you know.
Ooh, Winston's getting a girlfriend.
Oh my god.
They're gonna have little owl babies. It's gonna be really cute.
Aww.
And it's just signed Willie.
Baby.
Yeah. Winston doesn't know this, but you now do.
Winston is
Okay,
a bird.
okay.
Winston can't read.
Yeah. Yeah, the writing is kind of small and really, really, you could tell that he had to spend time to home make to put this on Winston, because most of the other owls are much bigger. So this is like almost like just an empty, like almost just cigarette filter that's just been kind of on there. And yeah, he homemade this for you.
Winston's a tiny boy.
Yeah. So he has his own little now message carrying case on his ankle.
Aww.
Yeah.
I will put that letter like in my drawer. It's like I will talk to Willie about that later.
Okay.
And then I'll give Winston a treat.
Good
Okay.
boy getting a girlfriend.
Right?
At his size, oh yeah. Yep. He might not be the only small one there. There's a lot of owls in that owlery.
Mhm.
But apparently he has been strutting his stuff.
Hey, Winston.
Adorable.
Good for him.
All right. For the rest of you, do you want to do anything before dinner? No?
Just a quick thing.
Yep.
Can Ava go by the house elves and see if they, if there's like a timeline for when they're going to be making the recipes that she gave them?
Yep. As soon as you get there and you knock on the door, the first one comes up to you, and basically as soon as you ask, she's going to walk over to like, it's almost like a board that says today's menu, and you are going to notice at least one thing on there.
Thank you. Can I? Do you guys accept tips?
As soon as you say the word tip, pretty much the entire kitchen just stops, looks at you, looks at everybody and go, have we ever been tipped before? They're going to look at you and go, one sec. One of them's we're going to walk over and just snap his fingers, and like a tip jar is going to just appear in his hand, and there's nothing in it. It's like, tip.
Tip. She puts like, I don't know. She's got money, but very little. So she just puts like a couple of coins in there. She goes, every time you put something of mine on the menu, I can promise a little tip. And then, thank you.
Bribing them.
Yeah, 100%.
It's not a tip, it's a bribe.
It's this guy.
On to you, Ava.
Mm-hmm.
On to you.
So yeah, it's this guy as a tip. So she puts a couple of coins. Thank you. And then she goes happily up, ready for one of her meals to be like something
Okay.
from home.
All right. The meal that you can see is Bafana.
Fana, yeah.
Yes.
That's nice. For you
Okay.
guys, that's like a sourdough type of bread with like really thin pork steaks in a really nice sauce.
Ooh, yummy.
Really good.
And
like-
as soon as
yeah.
you put money in there, the same house elf is pretty much just going to come outside the kitchen and make a little spot to put the tip jar in. And then walk
Aw.
back into the house. It's like, see if it happens, see if it works. Sure.
Um.
Yep.
How long? Sorry, unless there's anything else Ava wanted to do before. Okay. How long do we have before lunch?
Pretty much as soon
Dinner.
as
Or
before dinner.
Sorry.
Let me bring up schedules here. So
After
right after
defense.
Defense Against the Dark Arts was 2:30 to 3:30. And then you have free time until 6 p.m. So you
Okay.
have 2.5 hours of free time
All
till
right,
dinner.
I am going to do something then.
Okay.
I am going to attempt to find the library, which I have
Okay.
not been to yet.
Library. Let me put you on the school map. I think I need to refresh. Oh, there we go. So the library is up here. So it is near the bell tower. So you guys were in Potions today, so it's kind of near Potions, but it is quite a ways away from the Great Hall. So it's at the other end of the castle.
All right, that's cool. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to the. Oh yeah, I'm pretty close to it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go to the library.
Okay.
If I can't find it, I will ask someone. I'm not picky about it.
Okay.
Um,
And you do know that your head librarian is Irma Prince. Actually, I think it's Irma Pintz, not Prince.
I think it's Pence, yeah.
Pince?
I think it's Pintz.
Okay.
Either works.
I am looking for just a book on like a kitty cat.
A book on kitty cats.
Sorry. Yes. But also a book on like just like basic potion ingredients.
Oh. Your potions book not have a list of ingredients in it? It
I don't
should.
know if I packed that.
Well,
I figured you could find the book here faster than I could find it in my room.
I see. Well, I do have one for you. She's going to hand you a copy of your potions textbook. And she's going to flip to a couple pages.
I've never looked at this before. Okay, thank you.
And yes, ingredients, pretty much everything you're going to see that was in the class today is ironically in the textbook that you now have a second copy of.
I smelled something in class, and then I was tripping balls for the entire class, and I almost got sent to the nurse, and so I don't remember anything from class. This is helpful. Thank you!
I understand, dear. Don't worry. Do you know what it looked like?
Sort of like a black fungusy thing.
Oh. And she's going to flip to a few...
I wasn't supposed to sniff half the bottle, but...
She's going to flip to a few pages for you and go, oh, dear, yes. I understand. I believe that was wormwood spores. Not something that you really want to be sniffing.
Ooh, I know, it was kind of fun.
At least you're still awake.
Yeah. But that's not what I wanted it for.
Okay.
Can I just sit at a table and copy some of it down? I've never been to a library. Can I do that here?
Yes, that is
Okay, thank you.
the majority of most things people do here.
Oh boy.
Would you like somewhere quiet, or does that matter?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. You're welcome.
Can you imagine the alarm bells ringing in Pimp's brain?
Yeah.
I'll just find the closest table. I don't really care where it is, and I'm going to just start. I don't need to retain this information necessarily. I just want a copy of it.
Okay.
Of just like basic potion ingredients.
Okay.
This is for a very specific purpose, so I don't need. I'm not looking for anything specific besides ingredients lists.
Understood.
Kind of. I'm just copying it down into my own little piece of paper that's not attached to a notebook, but I just pulled from somewhere.
I put it in our Discord chat for you, the list of ingredients for the most things you're going to find.
Amazing.
Also inside that book, pretty much at the same time, is a list of things that you will need in order to use most of them, and most of them were things that you had to buy. The rest of these will be inside the class itself.
Perfect. I do also.
It also
need
has a list of.
That's great.
It also has a list of things that you're going to need, like protective goggles, gloves, and all that fun stuff to go with all your potion making.
Okay. Perfect.
Yep.
Yes, I will take this list. Whatever I retain, but I do just want the physical list as well.
Okay. Yep. Which you already had.
I've never looked at that book.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, I assume that takes me a little while?
Most likely you'd probably be, because Gideon's not technically the best bookworm, we'll say at least you would have been 20 minutes to get to the library, her another 5 minutes to get you a book. So by the time you're done, it's going to be close to dinner.
So do I have until the next Wednesday to do my astrology homework?
Correct.
Astronomy homework?
Oh,
Astronomy?
Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on whenever you have it.
Okay, so I don't need to be.
Let me look
looking
up
at that, right?
Slytherins here.
thought it
I
was
thought we all had astronomy
Wednesday.
together.
That
I
was
thought
only.
we all had it on. Oh, was that
It's
the first one?
Tuesday. Yeah, the first one is. So Ravenclaws have it on Tuesdays. Slytherins have it on Wednesdays. I think the Hufflepuff is also Wednesday. And Gryffindor is Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're going to be having it with Hufflepuff on the Wednesday.
Yeah, if I don't have time, I will not look into my homework.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'll just head back. I'll just head to the Great Hall. Go get
Beautiful.
dinner.
Ava, what you doing?
Besides that, not much.
Not much. Okay. Anything else for Alonso before dinner?
Oh, actually,
Oh, sorry.
I remembered because now that you mentioned homework and astronomy,
Yep.
Ava was meant. I had messaged Belvedere. Ava was helping Chester with the
Yes.
astronomy homework, finding out stuff. I have a something we've come up with, a way to figure out how to do it for him.
Okay.
I will have to look it up and then send you. But yeah, she's
Okay, that's
probably
fine.
working on that.
Okay. Yeah, there's his was going to be one of the harder ones to look up. Okay. Alonso,
We
what's
found
Alonso
a
doing before?
way.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we discussed it and we found a way. I think
Okay.
I'll send it to you when I find it.
Okay, because his background's a little odd. All right. Anything for Alonso before dinner?
I think Alonso would go back, make sure Mr. Eleganto's, his patron is doing well,
Yep.
and tell him how he did well with his stupefy and how funny it was that Polly Chapman jumped in front of it. And then he would write the same thing. He would start a letter to write back home,
Okay.
telling his father about how well he did, his progress.
Okay.
And then he will head back to dinner, kind of chuckling to himself again, picturing Polly just jumping in front of it and just getting stunned.
Yeah. And how you aced your first one. Perfect. Are you going to be keeping this letter for now and mail later, or are you going to head up to the Allery and mail it now and send it out?
If he has time, sure, he would finish it and he'll take it with him. If
Okay.
he has time to do it before dinner, he will. If not, then he will just go to dinner and do it after.
Okay. You would have had 2.5 hours, so I'll leave that up to you whether or not you get there in time.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Sure. I think he would, if he had that time, he would probably try and drop it off before going to dinner.
Okay, perfect. Does Alonso remember the password to get into Slytherin home?
Ambition?
You're close.
Locked out my own door. Shit.
Give me a quick history if you don't.
Sure.
Or just a straight wisdom roll. I'd be happy with that too.
Okay, it's true.
I'm sure Alonso knows, but whether or not Raza does.
Yes.
Alonso doesn't.
I'm sure he says something.
You're close. There's a little bit added on to ambitious.
I guess he just is locked out of his room.
At some point, you're going to have somebody else walk by you, because
Yeah.
not everyone will be there. It's ambitiousness.
Okay.
That was the weekly password. But yeah, eventually someone lets you into your own dorm room to get all that done, no problem. Okay. During dinner, when everybody finally gets there, in the middle of dinner, you are going to have... Let me move you guys back over to there. In the Great Hall. Pretty much as soon as the food is out and Ava, you are handed a entire dish of your new stuff that is cooked to perfection. It looks like they've probably had to trial and error this a little to get it down pat. But there's lots of it, and it's not just you that's getting it, it's going everywhere. So everyone has a new dish to try. But at dinner, you guys will notice that Hagrid and Professor Bunty come in with an assortment of paint, pencils, paper, cardboard, like the bulletin boards. And they're going to just, while you guys are all talking and eating, Hagrid's just going to stand up and put his hands up and goes, "All right, everyone. After you're done dinner tonight, Professor Bunty has something she wants everyone to work together for. It's come to our attention that a lot of you have a wide variety of magical pets, and we're going to try and come up with somewhere for them all to congregate while you're at school. So we've said it before, we're going to come up with like a new building to build for all your pets to be in, and we would like your help in designing it." So they're going to start passing out pens, papers, paint, everything. They want you to basically come up with your own personal ideas for your own personal pet on how to keep it happy and healthy while you're in classes. Professor Bunty's going to stand up and say, "Now, we still need to get the okay from the Hogwarts Board of Governors, which will be here tomorrow, to go over what we come up with tonight. So after you're done eating, I want everyone to take an hour to write or draw your own ideas down so Hagrid and I can come up with something fun for all your pets." Is that a yes? Everyone good? You're going to have lots of cheerings. So, I'm going to hand all this out after you're done eating, and we will just put all the tables together and have a great arts and crafts session. At this, the Hufflepuff table's just going to cheer and scream, and they're going to have a great time. If we had our Hufflepuffs here, they'd be happy.
That sounds right.
Yeah. So, I want you guys to come up with ideas for me, for your own pets, on what you guys think would be good for them while you guys are in class.
Are we doing performance checks?
Nope,
Or
I just
drawing?
want ideas from you guys, what you want, so I can write them down.
Oh, I can tell you immediately what Gideon's is. It's just a picture of Gideon holding like 47 different animals.
So you want a statue of yourself?
No. I
In
want
the room.
to have all the animals and bring them to class with me.
Oh.
I just want to carry them around.
You don't want an actual room for them, you just want the pets.
I am the room for them. Yeah.
You are the room.
Gideon
Okay.
has no opinion on how the room is set up. Gideon assumes that everyone else will have great ideas for that. I just want more pets. That is what Gideon draws. Just a picture of them with several more pets. And I rolled a 17. It's a really good drawing.
So it's a fairly good drawing of you just with more pets.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the whole thing. I take the whole hour to draw it. It's like really detailed.
Okay.
That's cool.
When you hand that in, they're going to see that, and Professor Bunty's just going to look at you and go, "Oh, you would like to help work here at some point. Maybe we can have a little on your time off. Maybe we'll have you come in and help feed them all at some point. How would that work?"
If it doesn't conflict with Quidditch, that sounds amazing.
Perfect. Yeah, to her, the picture meant you wanted to help out.
This is so much better. And all the animals.
I just got screeching away.
Alonso, how would you like your lovely patron to be pampered while you're in class?
With all the luxury that he deems fit.
It's just a castle.
Do you think you would need to go ask him his opinion first?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Get like a speak with animals spell going, and I'll ask him.
Okay. So anything specific you think he would want? Do you think he would interact with anyone, or is he going to need his own space?
He does not mingle with the peasantry. Unless he deems it fit.
Okay, so Mr. Eleganto needs his own castle built and being pampered on by little tiny other maybe rats or something. Okay.
Yeah.
He needs
They
his
can
own
have
little
us
home. Or his
Yeah,
own house elf.
Rats is fine. They could be like little butlers, and they could be snacks if he's feeling peckish.
Okay.
Here's my question: is Mr. Eleganto, Winston's, new secret admirer?
Ooh.
The love between a cat and an owl.
We never said it was another owl.
Well, also, I don't know if Mr. Eleganto has really met Winston. Winston's been in the Owlery. And different houses. Different houses.
It's like a Romeo and Juliet, all right? They love each other.
It's not like Crookshanks, who just had free run of everything.
That's so unfair.
Not yet.
Just ran
It's only been the
around.
first week. Oh, yeah, I know. Crookshanks had the run of everything. No one bothered him. Ava, what would a scorpion want?
I think Ava would draw like a deserty vivarium where he that was large enough for him to like bury
Okay.
instead of scorpions and stuff.
So almost like, okay, I can see. So instead of like an ant farm, a scorpion farm.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
Okay. You would know that he is
like
probably
a little-
one of the only
little
scorpions here.
Shade. Right.
Okay.
Little shade area and like little stuff like that.
Okay. So almost like his own little personal beach resort. Okay. What is Winston's, do you think, idea of having fun?
So kind of like the Quidditch goals, only in different heights and like distances. That way he can just like zoom through.
Okay.
I think he'd like that.
So his own Quidditch obstacle course.
Yeah.
I like that.
Pretty cool.
Okay. Now, Gideon has already done a performance roll. I want a performance roll from you three, please, to see how well your sketch and ideas go through. I would assume you're going to probably write this out too, but I want to see how well your drawing skills are. So, a performance roll from Ava, Alonso, and Emelia when she's back. Yes, no? Did I get any? I don't see them.
16. I'm
16?
typing it now.
No
Yes.
problem. 16 is
performance.
good. Raza,
Half of
You-
that.
you're good at certain things, but drawing out your idea is probably not working that
To be
great right
fair, I'd say that Ava's is good because it's not like a draw.
Yeah.
It's very schematic. Like,
now. Yep. I assume Alonso's is also going to be like point bulletin. He needs this, 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 he needs three
Oh,
of
yeah.
these. Do not do
wouldn't-
this.
he
Do
wouldn't-
not do that.
He wouldn't need to presume what Mr. Eleganto wants as his palace.
Hmm.
He would just put what's needed, and then Mr. Eleganto would have to approve it.
It just says castle and
Yep.
ask Mr. Eleganto yourselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take
Any
his wrath on your own.
yeah.
Approach at your own peril. mortal.
Yeah.
anything specific you want the castle to look like? Do you want it a miniature Hogwarts? Is there like a family castle in the area you think it might be better as? Anything historic?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe like, maybe modeled after maybe their summer home in Italy or something. Something like really like by miniature. Something like really
Okay.
that screams, "I am the epitome of cat kind." Kind of.
Okay. I shall find something for you.
Lord
Okay.
of all cats. Yeah.
All right. So that'll put you like this. Probably happens. Like a lot of people are really highly into this, so this will probably take an hour after dinner to do. So after this is all done, everything is handed in. You're going to have one student, just a random one, put their hand up and go, "Who is on the Hogwarts Board of Governors? I've never really heard about it." And you're going to see Hagrid just put his hand up to calm everyone down and say, well, I don't think it's a secret. And he's going to look at the headmaster and go, "Is it a secret? Who's on that?" And the headmaster's just going to stand up and go, "Well, no, most of the older students have seen them come through. You know some of them. But yeah, I can tell you who it is. That's fine. Well, our first member, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 11 of them. First one you guys know is Aberforth Dumbledore. Normally, we don't have teachers on the board, but because he's a substitute, he is one of our first members. He's been on the board for quite a while. The second member, she's fairly new to the role, but with Professor Kowalski's high regards, his mother Eileen is on it. Eileen Prince Kowalski. We also have the Follies' Father Grimm, who works at the Ministry of Magic. He's pretty much the one who's going to say yes or no. He's one of the heads of the care magical creatures at the Ministry of Magic. Then, of course, you pretty much mostly all know him. Our one of the best students and most famous students, Harry Potter, is also on it. He will be here tomorrow.
Ooh, yes.
Along with the one of the brightest to actually be here, Hermione Weasley is on the list.
One of the brightest? Bitch, restart that sentence.
The brightest student we have ever had. Is that better?
Can I just state how much I hate the fact that it says Hermione Weasley and not Hermione
And not a Granger? Mm-hmm.
Could be Ron Granger.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? Spoiler alerts, it's been out for like 12 years, but still.
Yeah.
I mean, I can kind of see why she wouldn't keep Granger after removing her parents' memories.
Yep.
I know, but it hurts me.
It hurts
See
me.
her like hyphenating her names. She seems like the type of person
Granger
who would
Weasley?
actually do
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I don't know. If she's got no one to share the name with, she probably just took the Weasley name.
Yep. You never know. But I'm going with Weasley. Your head
No,
librarian.
I'm not complaining. It hurts my heart.
I know. Your head librarian, Irma, is on there. She has been part of the Board of Governors for, I think 50 years now. I think she's one of the longest members currently.
Wow, that's old.
Our lovely Vincent, for Slytherins, it's his first year here. His mother, Millicent. I can never pronounce that. Millicent Goyle is on there. This is her. This is me. That too. One of the more renowned and best head boys and prefects we have ever had, Mr. Percy Weasley, is also on here. He will be here tomorrow. Percy is a high nerd who has been working at, I think he's Gringotts for quite a while. Percy? We have 4 left. One of our old professors. She still hangs around. She doesn't live too far from here. She's getting a little dotty in her old age, but good old Pomina Sprout is on our list since she has retired. So you'll see her here tomorrow. And enjoy that picture. Now, one of our...
that's so cute.
Isn't it?
God.
It's adorable.
That's adorable. I
know.
love her.
Yeah.
That's actually so cute.
Our lovely Scamander twins, their father Ralph, is going to be here tomorrow. He has been on the board for quite a few years, ever since Luna started here. He likes to pop in from time to time unannounced. And we have 2 left. Some of you may know this lovely Irishman. To some of you, he's Daddy. Seamus Finnegan is also on the board of directors, and you will see him here quite a bit now and then.
Can I just... you said there was 11 and now there's 12?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, sorry. Yep. And last but not least, one of the greatest Transfiguration teachers we have ever had, Minerva McGonagall. That is your Hogwarts Board of Directors. And they will all be here tomorrow to go over all the fun drawings and things that you came up with. And they do have the say yes or no on if we're allowed to build something here. It'll be the first major construction at Hogwarts in a long time.
I have just an above table question.
Sure.
Is Percy leaving the Ministry and working at Gringotts a canon event?
Is it Charlie at Gringotts? One of them's at Gringotts here.
No, it was Bill at Gringotts.
Bill's at Gringotts. Okay, sorry. He's at the Ministry then. Sorry, there's so many Weasleys. Bill's there.
I just wasn't sure if that had actually happened because I've never looked into their actual after backstories, but
I do have where Percy is somewhere. He's
should be
in
at the
one
Ministry.
Of my notes. I think he's at the Ministry. Yeah. Percy. Is he on the Weasley list that I gave you? What he's doing? Because I gave you a list of.
Do I have the Weasley list?
I think you do. It's somewhere.
No, I have the list of children. I don't have the list of
Alright, that's fine.
jobs.
He's on there, but I don't say what job he is. Okay. I have him somewhere, but I can't remember where. I'll find it. But yeah, sorry, I got him and Bill mixed up because there's so many Weasleys.
That's alright.
So many Weasleys.
Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, no, sorry. I do know what I'm doing with Percy. Yes, he is at the Ministry. Thank you.
Okay.
I just remembered what I'm doing with him later.
Okay.
That's why he's in here. So yeah, that is your 12 members of the board who are going to decide on whether or not you guys get to build a area for your pets.
Somehow I managed to fit all of them on screen.
I know, I seen that. That's pretty good. Yep. Yeah, so normally teachers aren't allowed to be on there just so there's no bias. But because Aberforth is a substitute this year, he's still allowed to keep his position. And no one probably would ever want to tell him no.
Has there historically always been a Board of Governors? Or is it a recent
There has been.
war?
No, there always has been. It's just she never wrote about them in the books. It's just always been... they've been background characters and never used, so I created my own.
Cool. I'm just curious.
Yeah, they basically are the ones that say yes or no, you can do that at Hogwarts. Yeah, so any new changes or anything, they're the ones who say yes. It's not up to the head.
Mentioned in the books, like
They're mentioned, but
they mentioned because Lucius was part of it.
Yes.
He was chairman at one point.
he was chairman.
Yeah.
And then he got banished in, I think, 93 or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like it was just basically... It was basically like people's parents used to make up it. But for the most part, it's like, no, we don't approve of doing this at school.
Markedly flawed.
Completely flawed. Yes.
It's kind of like the PTA.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I brought in. It took me a while to figure out exactly who I want on there. So it's like a mix of people who work already for there but aren't professors or former professors, and some parents. So yeah, and definitely Harry and Hermione would definitely want to be on that board.
Well, we would have had an issue if he'd been like, Ron's there. No, he's not.
No, he's not there.
He's not part of
He's
the
not
PTA,
smart enough to be there.
No ways.
Nope.
Don't
But
give it
I wanted one. I wanted a couple of the Weasleys. It's like Hermione's got to be there,
Oh,
and
for sure. Yeah.
Percy definitely because he's
Surprised
at the
Molly
Ministry of
isn't
Magic.
there.
She's busy.
Yeah, I know, but I could see her having a say in it after
Yes.
everything that happened.
Molly
Yeah.
was probably banished from being there. Do you know how absolutely, like,
Mm-hmm.
obnoxious she would be? Everyone
Yeah.
needs helmets and knee pads. Like, no, get it. Go
Yeah,
away, Molly.
I can see that. Yes,
We're
actually.
at-
She also has
We need helmets and knee pads here.
a
It's pretty
plethora
dangerous.
of grandkids to deal with
Yeah.
and great grandkids to deal with. She has a big family, and like most of them live with her. that
That's
place
true,
has gotten
yeah.
massive.
Now that they've actually gotten money to have a good place.
Yeah, the Weasleys have spread out and spread out and spread out, and eventually Hogwarts is just going to be Weasleys. It'll happen one day. Okay.
No.
I don't think you'll be just Weasleys, but to accommodate all the Weasleys,
Yes.
it has to keep growing.
They get
They'll
their own,
have-
like, wing.
They'll have their own apartment complex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think that if you marry into the Weasley family, you should take the Weasley last name, regardless of gender.
Definitely.
Just
Okay.
so many Weasleys.
There's so many Weasleys. Yeah, and like your third year, I said, I think you get like 3 or 4 more. Something like
We
that.
get Rose.
You get Rose. You eventually get. I have it written
Don't we
down
already have
somewhere.
Rose?
Sorry, you do have Rose Granger Weasley. Yes, that's her first year.
Let's
You
do the
get
other
Hugo. You get Hugo in a couple of years.
Hugo.
Yeah.
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 I think
Hugo
Hugo's the youngest, though, isn't he?
He's 9, so your third
Yeah.
year you get Hugo.
Yeah, because technically in the Cursed Child, is it Scorpius that has a crush on Rose the entire time, I think?
Well, I think as of right now, Hugo might be the last
I think he
Weasley
might
at
be.
Hogwarts for a while.
Yeah. Until we start getting children, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I think
Because the
there's a
oldest
few
is
more.
Teddy,
Teddy.
right?
Yep.
And his girlfriend.
Yep.
Yeah. Interesting.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Victor.
Mhm.
Vicky.
Yeah,
Okay.
but only because I couldn't pronounce Victor.
I know. Victor. It's a weird one. It's like Victor, but with an OIR on the end.
Well, they're French. What do you want?
I know. There's a lot of them. All right. So after all that is done and you guys get to know who your Board of Governors are, what would you like to do the remainder of the evening in the last 10 minutes of what we're here for? Anything specific?
Alonso, you busy? I'll show you something.
Okay, come on. And I'm going to drag him. I'm going to go see if the room of requirement's open.
Oh, okay. Give me a quick investigation, please, to see if you can find it.
Can I help?
Yeah, I mean, at this
Definitely.
point...
You guys have both did it before.
Okay. You want advantage or do you want a separate roll?
I took the advantage. Sorry.
I assumed she was going to take the advantage.
I assumed that.
I got a 21.
21. Yep,
Yeah.
completely. Most of the people and everything is still in drawing mode, so there's nobody currently in it. And it does open up for you. What are you thinking about as you open it? So what's it going to look like? The same
So
before,
I am
or?
thinking- a little different, actually.
Okay.
I am thinking it's still kind of a split room farther in, right?
Okay.
So on the left side, it's got the astronomy stuff.
Yep.
Because I still have to do my astronomy homework. And then on the right side, it's got the potion stuff.
but
Okay.
I have taken the list that I made earlier today of
Okay.
all of the potion ingredients and tools, because he didn't seem to like what I thought of last time, because I didn't know what needed to be there. And I focused on the list, so it should have all the ingredients now.
Okay.
And all the equipment. And then there is also a couple of the stupefied dummies.
Yep.
Because I did not do well in that class, and I want to work on it a little bit away from the general public.
Gotcha.
And if he wants to as well, he can. So those
Okay.
are in kind of like this strip of space that's
Okay.
not split in half.
Yep.
In case he also wants to work on it.
Okay.
The only thing Alonso would add to that is that the dummies look like Polly Chapman.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Okay.
And like not even a little bit subtle.
No. Okay.
They're literally.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
And I'm just gonna hang out in there for a little while and work on some stupefy and eventually
Give me a
get bored of that
performance roll then, please.
Alonso will help with that because he notices the ingredients have improved.
Okay.
Terrible. 8.
Even though you've seen it done and it's happened to you a few times, you just can't get the wand movement and the pronunciation down pat.
Yeah. But I'll work on
gonna
it for
take a
little
while.
before bed with Alonso's help.
Perfect. Yeah,
And then
you probably
in the
get it.
future, if we do the split room, which I assume we will again, at the very least, it will always have the ingredients it currently has in it.
Okay. Gotcha.
Because I now have the list.
Okay. Are they going to be? So you don't really know exactly what they all are. You know the list. Are you going to have them just in jars dried? Or are they going to be growing? Because knowing what they are.
The book said.
Okay. Because most of them will just say that these are all going to be in dried form then to start. Because you're still going to need to learn how to actually dry the process, find where you can find them outside and all that, but you'll still have like a little basic area for it. Okay.
Well, the room should provide all of that. That's
Yes, it should.
We shouldn't
Yeah.
have to go forage for it, right?
No, but how? Yeah, like Gideon wouldn't really know. I'm going to need a live one of these. I'm going to need a dried copy. I'm going to need a powdered copy.
No, whatever
Exactly.
the book said is what would it be.
Okay, it'll just be an
Anything
ingredient
after that,
list.
he can specify later
Beautiful.
if he wants to.
Okay,
But
sounds good.
Just go back real quick. Like Alonso takes note of the ingredients. I think during practice you'll be like, and he's reluctantly impressed. He'll be like, "Did you research those?" Kind of like gestures to.
Of course I didn't. This has always been here. Stupid fire! Why can't I get this? Stupid.
Yeah, it's going to be stupid fi every single time. That's probably
if
why.
I keep rolling
If I didn't
8s,
say.
yes.
That's great. Okay. Ava, what are you doing for the remainder of the evening?
I would say she'd probably finish working on that stuff with Chester if he wants to.
Okay,
If not, just working with her pet.
beautiful.
It reminded
And-
her of her pet, so she'll be petting it.
Understood. And Emelia, anything else for the remainder of the evening?
I am writing a letter to my parents asking them for help for the astrology homework,
Okay,
and I will get that letter sent to you when I'm fully done.
perfect. Are you gonna? I assume you're gonna mail it out today.
Yeah, she'll send it out as soon as she's done.
Okay, you'll get it during the weekend then. Okay. Perfect. Well, unless anyone else has anything to do, we will call class today.
I would like to hiccup uncontrollably, and that's it.
Okay. That's just a Gideon thing anyway.
Nope, it's just me with hiccups right now for some reason.
that works too.
That is all. Thanks.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us for this silliness, and we will see you in 2 weeks. We'll let Ava or Alonso figure out what else is going on with D&D Play 20 this week.
I will very quickly run through it. So
You can do it if you want,
very
Mar.
easy. Because according to our events, the only thing really happening this week is Strixhaven a week from now.
Yeah.
True.
There will be a few, I think, community games, and there's a few games coming up. There's a few campaigns starting. So
Yep.
if everyone wants to join in and check out those opportunities, join the Discord, and you'll be able to do all that. But yeah, this time next Saturday, 10 a.m. EST,
Strixhaven. Yep.
And I believe on Sunday 9 a.m. will most likely be the damn deal, but that will be on Discord, not streamed.
Yep. And coming mid-August, I'm going to be starting a Humblewood campaign, but it will not be streamed. It'll just be live in Discord.
There you go.
Yeah.
Things to look forward to. I think actually 2 months from today as well, there will be a premiere, so stay tuned for news on that.
Ooh. Secrets.
Yay, secrets. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
My